and we're going to play some Greedfall. So let me put a marker here for our archive team, letting them know, and we're going to jump into the game. Also, I remembered a marker, so that's 50 XP for chat. If you would please, keepers, welcome back to Greedfall. So, I'm going to need a second to familiarize myself with what the deuce we were doing. What was the button to put my ish away? R1. Okay. We are level 29. We're at a camp near the forest. Thank you, Tracecare. We found some seeds to help us with our main quest, which is up there. Apparently, we need to open a sealed door because a shaman is gone. And we need to talk to them to save our cousin. I'm trying to bring up my codex. I don't remember what the button is to bring up my codex. Not that one. That one? There we go. So we are built for guns and magic. Desarde, looking fly as always. I need to get her some new gear soon. We just got this girl at the end of last session. Also, we are carrying a lot of weight. That's a thing. We can't really level up yet. The only quest we have right now is in pursuit of Tierra Nahara Kardaktas. Which we need to use the seed that we got to open the door and all of that stuff. But I did promise you guys when we got back into Greedfall that I would spend some time in the arena. So I'm gonna finish this main quest, but when we get a chance in the story to step back, I'm gonna go to the arena in... I remember what the town is, but I don't remember what it's called. And we're going to go deal with the coin arena there. But for now, we're going to continue this quest. We've got Siora with us because she's our expert on the natives. And we've got... what's her name? Afra. No wonder I couldn't remember her name. With us. Because she's basically involved in this quest. So we got the seeds that we need. We need to go up... basically up here... and this should open a sealed door, and we might have to fight a dragon. So that's basically where we left off. As always, guys, help me keep an eye out for metal ore to gather, and treasure chest, stuff like that, glowing runes on the ground. And we're going to keep right on rolling, as if we never stopped. And now I can finally say, how you doing, guys? It's been a minute, but we're back. I hope you guys are excited and ready for some more Greedfall. How's your day going? How's your weekend going? You excited to be back? Brightwind Inc., good to see you. Birchmila says, hoodie arrives. Now I understand why people smell like vinegar. Yeah. The prints, or maybe the packing material smells like vinegar. Not really sure why. Not too bad. How was Fox? Any day I can stream is a good day, Birchmila. Any day I can stream is a good day, and I'm excited to get back into this game. Brightwind Inc. says, cold is mostly gone now, nasal stuff in my throat is sandpaper, but nothing 2 or 3 days of warm broth can't fix. Are you up for Waterdeep tonight, bro? Just asking. The Starlight Collective says a solid 7 out of 10. Good to hear. By the way, would somebody mind to message Nightfall, one person, please, to message Nightfall the Kitsune and ask him if he's good for Waterdeep tonight? Cool. There we go. And now we can go through this door. Thank you, Birchmila. Hey, Moshi winning another venture. Good job, Moshi. Roots Passage. God, I'm excited to get back to this game. Productive here, laundry, dishes, cleaning up, cuddling Colton. Nice, Tracer. I did not check how many bullets I have. I should probably do that. 587. I think I have enough bullets. I mean, Brightwind, here's the thing. If you're down and Nightfall is down...
It's an amazing place. I'd love to have enough time to explore it.
1 second.
I might discover some secrets of the natives' exceptional knowledge.
Be respectful. We are in a sacred passage, which is for initiation and meditation.
We did not come to defile this place, and we do well to hurry. The Tiernahak Kadactus has quite the head start.
As I was going to say, if you're down and Nightfall is down, Brightwind, then I'm not going to do Waterdeep tonight, and I'm just going to continue playing Greedfall. Voice is quiet for anyone else? I can fix that. Oh, no, I can't. It's maxed. I can turn everything else down if you like. Audio's fine. Alright, I need a consensus, chat. Am I messing with anything? I need a consensus, guys. Starlight Silvering says, trying to set up a D&D campaign on Tabletop Sim for the first time, and it's currently a learning experience. It was an IRL one, but it's a bit complicated with the Rona. Nah, audio is fine. May I recommend Roll20, Starlight? It's much more user-friendly than Tabletop Sim, and it's free. Audio is fine. Thanks, chat. There are paid options for Roll20, but you can do everything you need to do for free. What's the sneak button? That's the sneak button. Okay. Down we go. Can I... I don't remember what the dodge key is. Wait, I have my sword out. Where's my ring? R1. There we go. Cool. Yeah, Roll20.net is far superior to Tabletop Sim for D&D. Tabletop Sim is great, but Roll20 is just better. Enderbender says, my day has been going relatively well, with the exception of my usual tabletop game I run not happening due to scheduling conflicts. Otherwise, it's been a quiet day for me, which is a good thing every once in a while. Here to that, Enderbender. My tabletop game tonight might not be going if Nightfall is down, because Brightwind's not able to play. So, you and I could just be here with Greedfall all day, potentially. I really want to play Waterdeep tonight, though, gonna be real. Double feature of Greedfall sounds grand. I mean, I appreciate that, but I, like, personally really want to play D&D. I've been thinking about it all week. More? Alright. I have the power of gun and anime. If anybody's wondering, I'm using one of the strongest guns in this chapter. One of the strongest guns we've seen so far, which is why I'm absolutely dominating these things. Have we been here? No, we haven't. It's just similar. Oh! Nope, that's the ladies. We want to go this way first. Trishka says, I gotta admit, both are good options. You're not the only one that's missed Greedfall, but yeah, I want to play D&D. Yeah, right. There's a lot of things I would choose Greedfall over, given the option, but Waterdeep is not one of them. Tactical pause. I want my bomb. Boom. Damn it, I went too far back. The leashing of this game is just a bit too strict. I get it, they don't want you to kite enemies across the map, but... I forgot that that was one of the biggest drawbacks of this game. Same issue I have in Final Fantasy XIV, hilariously enough. Okay, this is taking us just in weird direction. Let's go talk to the lady. This might be, like, the next part of the quest. There was a sprint button. What was it? It was X. Okay, cool. I just hope Nightfall is okay. Nightfall is fine. He just might be working tonight, is the issue. Starlight says, your opinions on the FF16 trailer. What? My opinion is what the deuce are you talking about?
There's a chasm here. The Tierna Hakadachtas is agile. She must have jumped over it.
We cannot go this way. There has to be another path.
Starlight says you didn't see it. There's an FF16 trailer. I might have seen it. I just don't know what the hell you're talking about. I apologize. Don't I have a thing that gives me vigor? Yeah.
I need a bit of practice.
No. Okay, so we don't have enough even with that. So we gotta go down and around. Okay. Are you talking about the thing they showed during the Xbox conference, Starlight? With the Chocobo Knights and the child made of fire? Is that what you're on about? That's a cinematic? Okay, opinions. I need to see more. That's my opinion. That was a lot of flash and dazzle and absolutely no substance. I remind you that the teaser trailer for Final Fantasy XV looked like shit, and that game is amazing. Likewise, Aliens Colonial Marines, the trailer looked really good, and that game was terrible. So, my opinion is, hooray, they made a shiny thing! It means absolutely dick. Probably not the answer you wanted. Show me gameplay, give me an in-depth look, and then I will care. Until then, yay, you made a pretty thing! Good for you, Square Enix! Pass. It doesn't matter why it was broken, Trayscare. The fact is, it was broken. Great sight. The fuck? Is that a weapon? Yes. Two-handed heavy weapon, strength 4. That is a Kurt weapon. Okay. I don't tend to get hyped for things, Starlight. It's how you get burned. some of my favorite games ever, when I saw the trailer for them, I said, and some of these I said on stream, I said, hot damn, that looks fantastic. It's a shame it's going to suck. And then they delivered, which is phenomenal. I'm so glad. But that is not the norm. Just because something puts out a good trailer, it's not enough to make me give a shit. So again, I hope that answered your question, and I'm sorry it probably wasn't the answer you wanted. That being said, I do tend to like Final Fantasy stuff. I enjoyed Advent Children. I enjoyed Kingsglaive. Final Fantasy XIV is the best MMO that I've ever played, and I really want to get back to it. I just don't have a lot of time. Final Fantasy 15 was great, and I'm gonna have to play it again for the archives. Do I want a Final Fantasy 16? Absolutely. Do I want a Final Fantasy 16 that is rushed and forced and made as a cash grab? Which I'm not saying it is, but do I want that? No. No, I do not. I want a Final Fantasy 14 that's made with care and time and love. And if I get that, great. But I'm not going to hold my breath. Because those things are expensive, and they don't yield returns. And as such, people don't care. By people, to clarify, I mean corporations. Starlight says, a similar feeling to the Cyberpunk 2077 delays, and I'm happy they aren't producing an unfinished product, Metal Gear Solid 5 style. Comparing Cyberpunk 2077 to Metal Gear Solid 5 is fundamentally not understanding how publishers work. And I don't mean to insult you, Starlight, but that comparison alone speaks of a lack of knowledge and understanding. Metal Gear Solid, the franchise, Metal Gear Solid 1 through 4 and all of the side games, were what they were because of Hideo Kojima. For good or bad. I don't like Metal Gear Solid, but the fact is, Hideo Kojima is the one who made those games what they are, for better or worse. Metal Gear Solid 5 had absolutely nothing to do with Hideo Kojima. And it was Konami saying, hey guys, look, it's that title that you like, buy it. It was never going to be good. It was never going to be polished. And comparing Cyberpunk to that, given CD Projekt Red's track record, is cruel, frankly. Do I expect Cyberpunk 2077 to meet a single deadline? No. No, I do not. Do I expect it to be the game of the decade? No, I do not. Do I expect it to be 10 out of 10, 12 out of 10, perfect in every way? No, I do not. Do I expect it to be a really fun Shadowrun simulator? Yes. Do I think that CD Projekt Red can handle source material well? Yes. Do I think that, you know, waiting is acceptable in this case? Yes. Because deadlines are made by publishers. They are not made by developers. And so, to that I say, to hell with deadlines. I hate them. I think any game dev who chooses to take the publicity hit, who chooses to lose money and stock value by saying, our game is not ready, we're not going to put it out, deserves praise. End of discussion. Now, that being said, if you take 10 years and produce a game that looks a full generation older than it is, Last Guardian, then I think you have a problem. But pushing the release date 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 months, 6 months to make it good and not kill your developers, Rockstar, more power to you. That's what I got to say. Also, that's a potion of XP. Get your gambles in now, guys. All XP payouts are doubled for the next 5 minutes. I hope, Starlight, that answered your question. And that my sharp rant was not in vain. Hey, Winter Viking, good to see you, dude. Level 30 hype. What do we get for level 30? We get 2 talent points. What were we working towards? Did we get that? We did. So what were we working towards? Looks like we were going this way to get Storm. Cool. Cool. Level 30 hype. Alright, looks like we're heading this way. Wherever this leads. Back to the ancient woods. Okay, so new area hype. Need to find a campsite around here if possible.
I hope she didn't hide in this forest. Finding her here would be quite troublesome.
It is an ancient and holy forest. A powerful place. There must be a Nadag here. We should be careful.
Winter Viking says, hope Kit Chat's having a very good day. Any day I can stream is a good day, Winter Viking. That being said, you caught me kind of ranting because Starlight said some things that made me go off. Apologies. Letter from a soldier of Surfedin's expedition. This expedition was a trap. I know that following this witch through a door made of roots was a bad idea. The horned beast who lives here does not approve of our presence at all. One of my comrades was grievously wounded and I am too afraid to return to get him. As for me, I am stuck here and will certainly die of hunger. I tried everything, and at one point I was so full of rage that I made the beast lose its balance, but unfortunately it quickly recovered and I had to run for my life. Cursed be this professor and his foolish research. I'm so hungry that I could eat my boots. Fun fact, leather boots are edible. They're disgusting and they're hard to eat, but they do provide calories that a human can process. So in a pinch, you can eat your boots. providing they're made of actual leather. It's a trope for a reason. Fair. So, Starlight, was that a satisfactory answer? I'm still waiting on your response for that, friend. This is a boss arena. Or not. Interesting. I thought that was a drop down into the arena situation, but it does not appear to be. No worries, no worries. I just wanted to make sure that my rants were received and understood and, like, well received. Wow, 32,000 on that win for Start Answer on a potion venture at that. So that was like, what, 48,000? A hell of a win. Good job, Star. $56,000. Even better. I've been thinking about what to play if we finish Greedfall. If we get through Greedfall in November, I'll probably play Yakuza Kiwami 2. There you go, yeah. Thank you, Trace. Appreciate the help. Can't get. Oh shit. Man, the Bridge Alliance is just constantly fucking everything up. Triska says, well, peace fuck. Yup.
Elsin, not damn dead.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Wow. What's my heal? Don't think that was it. I'm breaking his armor. I remember that's important. There we go. Armor broken. Okay. Do this. Woo! Okay. I don't remember what button I had to heal. I know I had a heal, but I don't remember what it was. Was it this? Yes. Okay. Cool. Either I healed or Siora gave me a heal immediately, and I'm not sure which one. It was Siora. Okay. I don't have a heal equipped then. That doesn't seem like me. But Siora's healing me, so it's okay. Ah, oh god. Abra is down. Get poisoned. Nope. Got him. 100 XP, price slaughter.
No, not tego death them. No, vado aboli. No. No.
We didn't want this fight.
That wasn't us. That was the dude.
Why? Why?
In order to capture and extract from her what we need. To examine her. Dissect her, if necessary. You have done us a great service. Guiding us directly
I'm gonna shoot this man in the face.
Are you saying that?
Even if the creature has concocted some remedial potion, it is not the song we came for, but the bird. She leads the sorcerers of this island. She knows how they transform, and from where their powers originate. Our scientists think that the remedy is there, in their pseudo-magic, and in their mutation. Thank you for bringing her to us, and ridding us of the monster.
Do you think I'm going to allow you to manipulate me?
I don't think anything. Apologies, Excellency. But you are going to die tragically from a stray bullet intended for the monster.
Yeah, about that.
Mercy, Your Excellency, I surrender.
No, fuck you.
How dare you ask for mercy after attempting an assassination? After revealing your conspiracy to me? You deserve nothing less than death.
I will not go down without a fight.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Goodbye. Get absolutely fucked. Do I have... No, I don't. I don't have a health potion equipped. Okay. I'm sorry. I looked over at chat and I just see prick from Delta. Summed that up real nice. He summed that up real good, Del. Uh-huh. Oh. Yeah, Afra's alive again. I could have just revived her during the fight.
She's unconscious. We need to bring her back to her village. She needs to
Oh,
be
she's not dead.
tended to.
Great.
We should leave right away. Is she going to survive?
Yes, she will heal. They were not shooting to kill her.
So glad we have Zero with
and
us.
We are resistant, you know. The bond empowers us. It gives us the vigor of animals, the resilience of trees. It's undoubtedly for that reason that your alliance is so interested in us. Tianahak, he does not mean to harm you. Please, let me...
What do you want from me, Ranaikse?
We were manipulated by the Alliance. We had no idea that they sought to capture you. We believed their fable of a miraculous remedy. We killed the man that wounded you. He will hunt you no longer. And their governor will have explaining to do.
I suppose I should thank you for having pulled me from their claws and bringing me here. And to have crushed the life out of a few of these parasites. There is indeed a remedy. But I doubt that I can do anything against this sickness that you describe. I don't know it. And I don't see how I could create a remedy that would heal it.
Perhaps you could try. We are desperate.
This remedy was prepared for a precise purpose. To heal those who escaped the claws of the Alliance. These monsters capture the Sinol Menoi and torture them, bleed them, put things in their veins. Those that do escape are in such agony that our care and comfort are not enough to mend them. That's why I made this remedy. Not for your Malicor. My people have never fallen prey to such sickness.
How can you be so sure? Perhaps it's your tremendous resistance that protects you from the sickness.
Perhaps. Enon mil frictimen protects us all.
Enon mil frictimen.
God of 1,000 faces in your tongue. The one and many who protects us and our island. They and we are tied and bound, as they are tied and bound to you. Their generosity to our people is infinite, but the crimes of the Renaigse enrage it. After all, perhaps your Malicor is their vengeance.
This is strange. The two tracks that we followed have led us to the same name. Enon mil frictimen.
The god of 1,000 faces. But I don't believe he is the origin of your sickness. He protects us. He watches over us.
Precisely. We know that the congregation came to this island long ago, a lot longer than we first thought. The Malachor could be a consequence of that first attempt to colonize. A curse cast at that epoch, brought back by the first defeated colonists. After all, is it not also the origin of the first guardians of the native legends? Either way, one thing is certain. If there is something or someone on this island powerful enough to heal the Malachor, it is certainly him. We need to bring this news back to Constantine. Even if we don't have a remedy yet, he'll be happy to know that we've made progress.
Triska says, I forgot how fascinating the world building in this game is, right? I said it before, and I'll say it again. CD Projekt Red and the Witcher series are fantastic, but I would rather pick this game up as a tabletop story than go back to Silver and Steel. And I love Silver and Steel.
Ongos,
What do you want, Renaigse?
Oh, nothing.
I must leave.
Okay. So what's our quest now? Inform Constantine about Anon Milfictimen. Okay. Well, we got some new stuff in our codex. Let's take a look. Who was the new one? I don't think it was Katasak, but I don't know who it was. It didn't light up. That's annoying. It was Mev? Mev is both the Tiernahar Kadaktis, the highest spiritual authority in Tier 4D, and the head of the Enemin Shadi clan. I'm out of practice, I apologize. The shadow spirits of the village of Vigshadir. Her knowledge of the mysteries of the island, remedies and religious practices, as well as a natural friendship with the most ferocious beast, earned her immense respect from the natives, although it would probably be more accurate to say that they fear her. She is less involved in political affairs, and lives mostly isolated to meditate and maintain the strong link that binds her to the island of Tier 4D. Missed it again. Sorry, chat. I'm gonna go backwards. Although I think this is we got a new Nadaig, I think. Maybe we didn't. Maybe we didn't, because we've seen all of those. Sulphurous Lewulan is new. More powerful than purple Lewulans, these creatures are particularly resistant with an extremely dangerous bite. And then we got some new notes, but we read these in the field, so that's irrelevant. Still have a bunch of regions to go. So I need to find more of this stuff, too. Alright, so before we do this, I promised you guys that we would go back to the Who's What's It. The arena in the spiritual area. And we would do that on November 1st. Well, it's November 1st, friends, so... let's bust that out, shall we? Need to find a campsite so that I can fast travel. Whenever I can sense if Greedfall was a tabletop game, playing as one of the natives would be fun. The language would be difficult, but I agree. I love the world building of this game. Not only do I love the world building of this game, I love that, like, simple creatures, like wolves and bears, look so different and so interesting in this game. They really went hard on making this game feel like its own thing. And that is something that I greatly appreciate. Where's the nearest bloody campsite? Right here. Jessica says, I forgot to do the dishes. Be but a moment. Alright, no worries, dude. Gather your companions. Let's do this first. Kurt is currently using the Great Honor Dual Flameburge. Is the Great Scythe better? No, it is not. Okay, so that's going in storage. Okay. Let's fast travel. To... no. Not New Serene. I want to go here. San Mateus. To the Dosarde residence. We're going to sell some stuff, and then we're going to go do the arena. And we should be able to just beast mode the arena. Okay. First things first. We need to get our mental power up. Can sell this. We'll hold on to that for now. Excuse me. We can store those. We want to keep the blacksmith's gloves. Let's store the... oh, we're saving those for Kurt, I think. That's why we have so much weight. Do we have anything here? Let's sell the Fury Potion, the Swiftness Potion, the... let's see, what else can we sell? That's about it. Most of our weight's coming from ammo at the moment. None of this has weight, so that's fine. Sell all of those. Cool. And then we'll purchase... first of all, do you have a better gun? No, you do not. Okay. Let's buy your pine resin, your dragon blood resin, your pure iron, your crude iron, your hoof fungus, a ruby, and a piece of obsidian. 2 pieces of obsidian, just in case we need to upgrade our gear. Hey, Nightfall! Did you get my message, Nightfall? Excuse me. Actually, Kurt might be able to wear these now that I think about it. Let me check. Were these for Kurt? I'm trying to remember. No, the Commander stuff is for Kurt. I don't remember what this Warrior King stuff is for. I'm gonna store it for now. So let's store... Warrior King's gauntlets. Cool, that'll help with the weight a little bit. We're still carrying a whole lot of stuff, though. Problem is, most of it's useful. Let's do some crafting. Potential full cast for ITW tonight, providing everyone else is. Unfortunately, Brightwind is down. Glad to know you're in, but yeah. Brightwind is unfortunately down. Put those on. Put these on. Do some crafting. Always need more ammo. Cool. I think we're good on the rest of this for the time being. I also hope we don't go down to 50% the week that you can play Nightfall, but I can't promise anything at the moment. Alright, to the arena. Need an even 600? Nah. We're gonna use a bunch in the arena anyway. Alright, let's bust out this arena quest, because I promised to do it. Also, Nightfall, if you're concerned about numbers, you could always ask. Hit people up, see if they're available for tonight. I know we've got Tradescale, Birchmila, and Delta in here currently.
Ready to excite the crowd?
Oh! It's the same arena. So I don't actually have anything to do here, and we can continue with the main quest. All that prep for nothing.
I need to get going.
Huh. A pity.
Ah, well, we tried. Nightfall wants to know who's available for ITW tonight, Birchmila. That's why you heard your name. In this case, we'll just fast travel to New Serene. So I see. And Emitter says it's good to be prepared for the next fight we get in along the main quest. You're right. You're right, Enderbender. Oh yeah, we're still looking for this hat. I still have not found this hat model, and I need to get it. I just tried to hold R2 to sprint. What game is R2 sprint? Because it's X in this game, but I'm trying to remember. Oh, R2 was sprint in Forgotten Land. That's why I did it. Alright. I'm trying to think. Do we want Petrus with us to go talk to our cousin? Or Kurt, for that matter? Yeah, I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna switch Afra with Kurt, I think. Do. Boop. Do. There we go. Travel to New Serene. I probably should have Petrus in my party, but I want to keep Siora for the native perspective. Do. This feels Chapter 2E, or Act 2E, I guess. I don't know how much more of this game that we have. I'm interested to find out. I do hope we have another good couple of days. I'm sure we will, but it might be a make your own fun kind of situation. I'm not sure. I definitely want to go around to those various shrines that were around the island if we don't do that for the main quest, which I hope that we will. I do want to do all the companion quests, of course, which I think we've done mostly. I think Afra still has a quest we need to do. But we'll see. We'll see what we have to do. I know max level is like 99 in this game, so maybe there's a deep post-game. Again, not that I think we're at the end of the game, but we'll see.
My dear cousin, come closer and tell me what brings you. Constantine, is it true? Are you in great pain? This sickness is horrible, believe me. Now I understand what your mother went through, but you have not come to hear my complaints. Speak, it will give me something else to ponder.
Allow me to present Afra, an emissary of the Bridge Alliance. She is an eminent naturalist who studies local flora in an effort to find a remedy.
Your Excellency, it is a great honor.
You were part of Governor Buren's lost expedition, if I've understood correctly, were you not?
Yes, and our research would have borne fruit if it hadn't been so brutally interrupted.
I can only imagine. Nevertheless, you are most welcome. Your great learning will certainly prove useful. I implore you, my dear cousin. Do continue. We are eager to hear your news.
I wanted to inform you of our progress made in the attempt to discover a cure. As you advised, I followed the leads shared by our allies, none of which led anywhere. However, they both pointed in the same direction, towards a sort of god that the natives worship. They call him En-on-mil Frictaman, the god of many faces. He is very powerful and protects the island.
How can you be sure that it's not some sort of myth? Even a superstition?
I saw it with my own eyes take shape during a ritual. It is possible that the Malachor is the expression of its vengeance.
You are referring to the secret we unearthed. The entire continent is paying today for the errors of our grandparents. It is a terrifying perspective.
But if it were true, he must also be able to help us heal.
Katasak, my friend. I saw you flinch hearing that name. You are familiar with this being.
All of the Donegada know him, even in their flesh. He is Tirfradi. It is with him we make our bond. But I would be surprised that he is at the origin of your sickness. He is generous and only rages when attacked and wounded.
I fear that that is exactly what we did. Cousin, I know that I ask much of you, but I have no choice. You need to go and find this magical being. I won't survive for much longer. Beg him. Offer him all that he wants, but we must have this remedy. I need it.
I shall do all in my power, Constantine, I promise you. But I need to find a way to communicate with him. I was already sent to fight a guardian under that pretext, and it almost killed me.
There is a way. A way so sacred that even we, Donegada, cannot use it. Enon Mil Frictimen decides. It is not I who judges your intentions. Go and find Glendan, the sage of the village council of Dorhagenedu. If he deems you worthy, he will guide you. To be able to speak with him, you must present this seal. It will prove that you are the friend of a member of the council.
I had no idea that such a talisman was required.
You have not yet been named Mal of your clan, Siora, daughter of Bladnet. When this has come to pass, we will give you a seal that allows you to give voice to your friends when visiting the council.
It is a symbol of great trust. Why are you awarding me this?
I do not wish to lose the soul who has put their life in my hands. And also, you have proven you are our friend back there in my village.
Thank you, Katasak. I will not forget this honor you bestow upon me. And thank you, dear cousin, for everything.
The way that was said leads me to believe that we could have gone to Siora's village and had her named Chief as a side quest. That looked like one of those, like, you have not done this quest yet dialogues. The problem is I don't remember what her village is called. I'm gonna continue with this quest for now, but I do wonder if we could go back to Siora's village and, like, do some quests there. I'll check on the map before we go. Maybe it'll jump out at me, but I don't remember. I'm keeping Siora in the party for now, though. I feel like it was... It's not the Singing Waters. That's where the Whaler camp is. I feel like it's in Vedrad. But I don't remember which of these two it is. I think it's... No, it's not. Maybe it's Veterize? Let's find out. And there's no harm in looking, you know? This game is about looking around and learning stuff as you go. And I haven't played it in a bloody month anyway, so, you know, whatever. Let's go. I think this is the right village? No, this is not. What? See, now I'm not sure. I don't think this is the right village. The lanterns are right, but there should be a merchant. Oh, no, there is a merchant. So this is the right village. What in the fuck are the Mateus people doing here? They were not here before, I don't think. Hello?
Hello, my child. What a pleasure to see someone come to us with such eagerness. Do you want to hear the word of Saint Matthias and come into the light?
Not really, Father. My name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
Nice to meet you, Your Excellency. What can we do for you?
What exactly do you hope to do in this village?
Well, bring light to these naive souls, of course. When we spread the word of Saint Matthias, I'm sure they will embrace our faith with fervor.
Anything else, my child?
Nope. Alright.
I must leave you.
May the enlightened guide you.
So that means that Siora's sister is in here. I think. Is Queen Bladden's house? Yeah, there we go. She has something to say. Let's see.
Siora, Asir, always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
That's it.
Thanks. Goodbye, Iselt.
Okay, maybe we just can't do it yet. The ask her about Siora thing didn't really bear fruit the last time we did it, although I think it might have had to do with the fact that Siora was with us, maybe? And Siora's with us now again, but we'll find out. For now, I'm just gonna go talk to the dude, which is all the way up here, the Heart's Gates. See what we can find. Doing all the traveling. I need to get, like, a heal spell. That's what I need. I need a heal spell. I know that Siora can do one, but I need to learn it myself. This way. Where are we going? No, that's the button I want. I just need to be on the right page. Up there. Okay. I think we went the wrong way. So it's grayed out, which leads me to believe we couldn't get there before. Oh, it's this area. We haven't really had a chance to explore this area. That's why it's grayed out. I see. Okay. This is where the dude summoned the creature, and the creature lifted the stone, and we're not sure if it was a metaphor or not. That was like one of the last things we did. Take that dragon blood resin. 4 dragon blood resin. Nice. Hoof fungus, always useful. I thought the top of that rock was a giant bird for a second. Although, damn, that's pretty. That is ver pretty. That is God of War levels of pretty. God of War, gorgeous. Speaking of which, I do want to play Ragnarok on the channel. I just gotta get my paws on a PS5. Which I still can't find, by the way. I know I owe you guys me getting a PS5, but I haven't found one yet. That is player housing in an MMO. Pretty. You right. You right. Like, hell, that's player housing in Skyrim, pretty, dog. I love that island feature. So good. Speaking of player housing in an MMO, Pretty, I really wish that I had more time on my pulse so that I could play Final Fantasy XIV. I think the only time I'm going to be able to play Final Fantasy XIV is if I do it on stream. And I'm not willing to do that yet. So... Alright, so now we're here. Any obvious side quests around? Maybe once you get into the backlog. I need a better computer if I'm gonna stream an MMO. Full stop. And I barely broke even for October, so I don't really have a lot of money right now.
Deward.
Hello, my name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation. May I enter?
Good day, Legate de Sardet. No, this building is closed to Renaigse.
I am Siora, daughter of Vladne, daughter of Meb. My mother, the Mal of the Red Spears, was a member of the council.
All here remember, and the Vorst Tirse. She was a courageous Mal, but you are not yet Mal in her stead, and you do not carry her seal. I am sorry, Siora. I cannot allow you to enter.
I beg your pardon. I did not know.
Here is the seal of the Denegad Katasach of the village of Wenchavier.
And so you are a trusted friend of the great healer. He must see your true face and find it worthy. Enter. You are welcome.
Well, that was sorted. Great. Again, I love that the fetch quests in this game, even though their fetch quests are diplomatic focused, they really did a good job with that.
I give you warm greetings, Glendan. I am Desardet, legate of the Congregation of Merchants.
Your merchant congregation sways me very slightly from my path. But you are a current of Katasach. His trust in you makes me stop and look at you. What brings you here?
I seek a remedy. My cousin, as well as many other people on our island, suffer from a terrible sickness. We think that only Enon Miel Frictamen can help us find a cure.
Really? And Katasach sent you to see me?
He told me that the only way to meet with your god was to come and see you. You would judge our worthiness.
Judge your intentions? Yes, that I can do. But even if I should...
Look at the right side of his face.
You would have many trials to pass. For the path you seek to follow has only been tread but a very few times, and you are the first Renaigse to set foot upon it. We must begin where everything begins. There is a trial. The trial of water. It will show us the reflection of your soul.
What must I do?
You must go to a cavern and tell me what you see on the seal you will find deep in its center.
And this cavern is guarded, I suppose.
That is true. But the simplest solution is not always the best. It is a path with many forks. I hope you will prove that you understand the spirit of our people and our island. Go now. Show us your true face, and return purified by the waters of the cavern.
What can you tell me about the sanctuary?
It is the most sacred place of the island. The hidden face, and still seen by all of you. Enol Mil Frictimen. I protected these doors like my father before me and his father before him. And still none of us have ever entered.
Am I to gather that there has never been a High King in your family?
We are heads of the Council of Kings, and so it is prohibited for us to present ourselves. We must remain impartial.
I see. And so you cannot speak to me about what you find inside?
The heart of the island beats near here, the volcano. And I know that it is a place full of life.
Can you tell me anything more about the role of the Council?
We gather here at every long night and every short night.
Equinox.
During these nights, the clans are in disagreement and come here looking for wisdom of the Council, and of course also the High King. Those who have complaints against their Mal may also be heard here and find justice. And when important events take place, if the balance is threatened, then we also meet here, so that the wisdom of all might be shared, and that we might act as a same people.
What can you tell me about your god?
That the word God is too small to hold him. He is Tir Fradi in all and everything. The wisdom of his people, the gentleness of his rivers, the strength of his volcano. You are looking for wisdom to heal the Renaigse, but you still see it with the eyes of a sort of Donegat. He is much more than that. He is the essence of all life, of all magic, the spring.
So that implies that Matthias, Saint Matthias, was bonded with Inon Milfrictamen, and that's how the Church of the Light came to be. Interesting.
I must leave. Goodbye.
Qua awelem seg.
Karans, I need to talk to you. I have to ask you for another favor.
I'm listening, Siora.
Do you remember the mine shakers in my village?
Yeah.
Yes. If I understand correctly, there was some kind of an agreement made with them.
Even though these priests would make good allies against the Lions because they hate them as much as we do, my mother would never have traded the spirits of the people of the village in exchange for their help. And she would have wanted to be buried according to our rituals. She was deeply attached to our traditions.
So you think that they're lying?
Yes. And you understand these Renaigse better than I do. Will you investigate this matter with me?
Sure.
Of course. Let's go.
So we need to go. Whoop.
You have spoken to Glendon as you wanted. What more can I do for you?
I was asked to pass the trial.
I did not click on anything. They just
what
did
do you
that.
know about it?
I have never passed.
Well, I mean, I clicked on the choice, but the
Only
conversation
those
was.
who must reveal their soul walk this path. The High Kings and Queens. It is a tremendous honor given to you, Renaigse.
Do you have any advice to give me?
I only know that the trial can be passed in many ways, and your choice will reveal the makings of your soul. One way is through strength, the other by ruse and heart. But I know no more than this. The trials are kept secret. Anything else?
Ruse and
Nothing
heart
else,
sounds like my
thank you.
speed.
I need to leave.
Good luck. And do not lose yourself in your own reflection.
I love the dude's face paint. Anyway, we're gonna go to Siora's village first, and then we'll do the main story stuff later. Enjoy your lurk, Starlight. Thank you for stopping by, friendo, and hope to see you again soon. Where is the thingus? I ran right past the travel stone like a dingus. There is the travel stone. There it is. Travel stone. Back here. Let's go. Although, before we do this, let's take a break. Now is a good time to take a break. Grab a drink, grab a snack, have a stretch, all that good stuff. I'm getting a little bit hungry, so I'm going to do the same thing. We'll be back with another couple of hours of... Whoop! Almost fell out of my chair. A good couple hours of Greedfall yet to go. We'll do this quest for Siora and see where that takes us. Keepers, keep an eye on chat for me, please. I'll turn some music on for you guys, and I will see you in just a few minutes. Take care. Let's get back into the game, shall we? What did the fox acquire for snack? Cheez-Its. I haven't opened the box yet. It's just there if I want it. We're gonna keep right on rolling. I'm also gonna fill up the hat. Let me see. Do I have... Yes, I do. I have Delta throwing 50 bits into the hat from yesterday. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that back on and fill up the hat with that. That is not a recent tip. That is just from yesterday for visual effect. Thank you again, Delta. And let's see what we can do. We want to go talk to these guys now. Okay, cool. Let's roll. Hat is full. Hooray! It's fine. It's satisfying to have it be so full. It's satisfying when somebody drops a large tip and makes bits go everywhere, I'll be honest.
My child.
What can we do for you?
We would like to know more about the agreement you supposedly sealed with Bladnid.
I do not see how our agreement concerns the congregation. But since you are asking us, we swore to provide this village with all our support in their fight against the Alliance.
In exchange, its inhabitants will have to renounce their pagan cult and turn towards the light.
My mother would never have made such an agreement. She's the one who encouraged me to become a Donegad.
The Queen had understood that the light was the only true path, even if she was attached to traditions. It is for this reason that we have accepted to seal our agreement according to your own rituals.
She had an engraver come to Valristal. He carved your strange symbols in the stone.
I do not believe a single word of this. You, the people of the light, are nothing but liars.
You would do well to hold your tongue, young lady. This village is now under our spiritual authority.
By not respecting us, you are committing blasphemy. And blasphemy is a crime that we punish severely.
Because you think that you can administer justice here. I am the daughter of Bladnid, and you are...
Siora, let's not get into another battle and make new enemies. Let's go find this stone.
That is an excellent idea. Then you will see that we are telling the truth.
Okay, so I did have Kurt with us, but because now we're dealing with the Church of St. Matthias, I'm gonna switch Kurt out for Father Petrus, because not only is he really good at dealing with the church, he's also really good with diplomatic stuff. So that's what we're gonna do. Where is this far? Where is this? It's there. An area we haven't been to yet. Okay. So that's cool. Let's track that. Actually, let's track this. Can we? Yes. Great. But first, let's go to the nearest campsite, which is here. And we'll trade out our boy Kurt. Kurt's awesome. Don't get me wrong. Kurt's great. But let's swap out Kurt for Petrus and see if Petrus can help us out a little bit. Same, Star Dancer. Star says, I will admit to liking Petrus far more than I thought that I would. Yeah. Like, he's a self-serving asshole, but I mean, he's a diplomat. What do you expect, right? Like, of course. But he's shrewd and he's useful. As long as you don't trust him completely, he's a very, very useful friendo to have, so. Where you at, bro? Yeah, Petrus. There we go. We'll swap out Kurt for Petrus. There we go. Okay. And now from here, is there a closer place we can fast travel to get to there? It doesn't look like there is. We want to go up there, and that should lead us to it. Okay, so we want to start this way. Alright, let's roll. Traveling at night is dangerous. Let's rest until morning, just to be safe. Rest until dawn. That should work just fine. There we go. Okay, let's go. Let's roll. Can I climb this? No. This is only a down path. It looks like there's another way around, so we should be okay. Ooh. I said ooh, like those things are a threat. They're just dogs. Donk. Dealt with it. My gun does so much damage. I will defeat you with the power of diplomacy and this gun that I found. As you do. Should be able to get back into the interior this way, it looks like. Maybe not. Balls. How do I get back there? Oh, I probably have to go this way. So that means we'll probably have to go the long way. This feels like, just looking at the map, this feels like get the investigators out of the village so that we can cause trouble and send them around by really difficult means so that we can, you know, fuck shit up. Which is entirely the MO of the Church of the Light, Church of San Mateus. Blessed Raven, good to see you. Blessed Raven says I will defeat you with diplomacy, which happens to be the gun that I carry. Hey, Blessed Raven, did Stardancer let you know that your blanket mimic has been purchased? Because if they haven't, allow me to let you know that your blanket mimic has been purchased. So it should be en route to you.
So kind of you to join me.
Startled me, Blessed Raven. Thank you very much for that, host. Welcome into you and yours, friend. I went the wrong way. I thought I was going over too much. So how do I go up? Is you and Midas today? Well, welcome into you and your cat. It's wonderful to see you. This is the way we want to go. I'm going to be checking the map a lot in this section because I've already been turned around repeatedly. Can't go up that. Gotta go around. I actually want to go very north, go along the main road, and circle into this area, or possibly go down, and then back up. We'll see. We want to continue in a vaguely northward direction. Oh, hey, look, it's a bear. It's a dead bear. Got it. Triska says, Dante has ebony and ivory, Desarde has diplomacy and negotiation. You know what? New headcanon accepted. My ring is called negotiation, and my gun is called diplomacy. I'm into it. Percy sends his regards. I am using a pepper box. I am, in fact, using a pepper box, so... I tell you, I cannot begin to describe the relief that I felt waking up today, knowing it was November, knowing that I could get back to Greedfall, knowing I didn't have to worry about Arttober for another year. Don't get me wrong, Arttober is fantastic, and I'm super glad to bring it to you guys. But I am also extremely glad that I don't have to stress about it anymore.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Arttober's made of stress. Exactly, Triskar. What were you doing up on this rock, Ciara? You were killing another bear. That's what you were doing. Thank you, Ciara. There's so many beasts. Nothing I can't handle. They're like level 2, but... Done. It's not a stretch to think that when we make ammo, Desarde puts it in a bunch of speed loaders, and that's why he can switch out his pepper box so quick. That, we're just a badass. Alright, I'm gonna go up here and hang a left. Hey, chat! Where does hang come from in the context of navigation? Cut comes from sailing. Cut right, cut left. That's a nautical thing. But I don't know where hang comes from in the same context. Exactly, Tresker, like hang a left. Excuse me? Oh, these guys are bandits. I thought they were just dudes. Well, rip to these thieves. Just gun everybody down. If you're wondering why it seems like I don't really care about these combat challenges, it's because we're in a lobby area, making our way to a mid-tier area, and we're really freaking strong. So these things are just XP fodder at this point. We have kind of a broken build. As long as I have a tank in front of me, you're kind of screwed. Which is my preferred playstyle, honestly. Flanking and damage are, like, that's extremely comfortable for me. Christian says, I think it's the same context, it just implies a broader sweep rather than a sharper turn to the left. Let me go look. No, I'm not asking about the context, I'm asking about the origin, friend. I understand what it means, but I'm wondering where the phrase comes from. Like, again, cut comes from nautical navigation. Is this that thing that we needed Vigor 2 to climb up? I don't think we have Vigor 2. We might. If not, we'll probably need to get it. Let's see. No, we don't actually need to go up here. We need to go this way. Where we fought the Nadaig. We could have teleported to this campsite. I didn't even see it. I looked. It blends in with the map a little bit too much. Oh well. Not a big deal. We're here now. We already cleared this area out. Did a bunch of searching. Got a bunch of stuff. We should be able to avoid these bats. Maybe not. Boom! Dusted. A lot of people absolutely hate it, and with good reason. But I quite like having to account for arrows. Ammunition is what I meant to say. Ammo. That's why I said arrow, singular. Having to account for ammo and stuff like that in video games, or tabletop games for that matter. I understand why it gets on people's nerves, but I like it. Because even when you track it, you can still wind up in situations like we're in now, where I have over 500 shots and can just go ham. As long as you're, you know, consistent in getting ammo when you can, it's not a big deal. In my opinion. Birchmila says it might have been borrowed from boxing. Interesting. I could see that. We have not explored any of this area yet. Let's go up before we go down. We don't need to go this way, but there's a point of interest up here. And I want to see what it is. It's a campsite. Hell yeah. Beautiful. Great, great, great. What's up here? That just connects around. Okay, great. That's all connects to that, so we want to go back down and then straight across and clear out that path. I'm going to clear the map. And what's great is we can fast travel back if we need to. Which we very well may. Okay. Sorry about the thumping in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but they're moving furniture around. Sounds vaguely like thunder. Hello? What are we fighting? This thing. Oh, a Landbrus. They have a lot of armor, but once you break it, they're kind of mincemeat. Now, these things are kind of scary. In that if you're not careful, they can poison you and kill you pretty good. But, actually, while I'm thinking about it, I'm not entirely sure why Past Me put magic potions here. I'm sure Past Me had a reason. Probably I was hurting for bullets at the time, but we're not hurting for bullets now, so I'm going to switch that out for a health potion, just so that I don't get dropped. Speaking of getting dropped, I'm going to hang a left here, and this should take us down where we need to go. We don't have to deal with those wolves. That's a Foxo. Hello, Foxo. You go up here?
I need a bit of practice.
3 vigor. No, we cannot. We only have like 1 vigor, I think. And that's with armor. But we have found the sacred site. Valristo. Go ahead and camp here. Whenever I can says new bits point design. Sorry? I have no idea what you're referring to, friend. The hat. Oh! No, that's not new. It's just, you can actually use Rest in Peace bits whenever you want. It just so happens that, somebody tipped substantially in Rest in Peace bits yesterday for Halloween, and I hit it again to fill up the hat earlier. But the standard bits are still there. You can, in case anybody doesn't know, you can, instead of putting cheer the number of bits that you want to cheer, which by the way, thank you to anybody who does, you can put a variety of things. Heart, I think, is one. Muxy gives you a little Foxo, MUXY, and partners, which I am not, but partners can set their own bits, and when that happens, I'm gonna set, like, various Foxfire tiers for you guys. If that happens, I should say. I should not count my chickens, and I apologize for that.
Here's the stone we were looking for. It is destroyed. We can no longer decipher the symbols. Strange, isn't it?
This stone was damaged on purpose. We will never know the precise terms of the agreement.
There may be a way. Promises in stone are a very ancient tradition. Those who want to make these agreements must turn to a keeper of promises. An artisan who makes the stones speak. There are but a few. We did not have one in our village before Karadek's arrival. He must be the one who engraved this stone.
I thought you could not write.
The Donegada have a secret writing that the keepers of promises always learn. Those who want to seal a promise tell them to write, and they take care of it.
Interesting. Okay. So is there anything else in this area before we leave? Does not appear to be. Oop, did not mean to press that button. Sorry, chat. So we can warp back to wherever it is we need to go now. Of course they destroyed it. That's so typical. Birchmiller says, you don't need to count your chickens. There's just one that's been giving Venturer trouble. Yeah. Her name's Henrietta. Cool. How much do you want to bet Karadeg is dead? Or had his tongue removed?
Strange. It looks like no one's there, but the door's left open.
Oh dear. Alrighty.
Empty. Everything is broken and turned upside down. A sculpted engraved stone. What happened here?
It seems like there was a fight. Everything is scattered around.
It's as if someone wanted to meticulously destroy everything in this workshop.
The owner must have left in a hurry, taking a few things and destroying the rest.
Unless someone else did this. We must find Karadeg.
Do you know where he might be?
This engraved stone bears the mark of Baraeg Nodas, Doncass's clan. Do you remember him? Karadeg originally belonged to this clan. He may have returned.
Let's go to Vigigador, and we'll find out.
That does not surprise me even slightly. Once again, proving that we cannot trust these people. Present company excluded, Father Petrus. Though, I would even argue we cannot fully trust Father Petrus, but then I think Father Petrus would also say, of course, my child, you can't fully trust me. You would be foolish if you did. So, you know. Brah.
What brings you here on Manawi?
We're looking for Karadeg, the Keeper of Promises.
Did he come back to your village?
He did come, and then he left. We could not take him back.
Why?
Did you exile him? Why?
He is the one who left. He disagreed with our stance on the Renaise. He thought that we should be fighting them, throwing them back to the sea. This is why he joined the Gaesrad. And I did not want him to return if it meant that he would bring his hatred with him.
Yeah, thank you, Birchmila. That's more in line with the way Petrus talks. Birchmila says, of course, my child. Haven't you learned not to place your complete faith in anyone? It is a lesson you must learn if you want to excel as Legate. Birchmila proving that she is a better dungeon master than I am. For those of you keeping score at home, the Gaesrad is Siora's clan.
Do you know where he might have gone?
He feared someone or something, and he wanted to hide. He must have left for the woods, south of here. He knows the area well. Is there anything else?
No, that will do. Thank you, friend.
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkus.
Qua awalum seg.
And into the forest we go. Can I go this way? Yes. Out that gate? Yes. Went the wrong way like a dingus. Good job, Kit. Boop. Shoot the bird! Or not, apparently. Alright. Those birds drop fine feathers, which we can sell for gold. Birchmila says, or to put it more sparrowly, you can always trust a dishonest man to be dishonest. Honestly.
He's over there.
Right. Hey, dude. Relax, I'm not here to fight.
Siora, Bertir Tumad Donegad. What are you doing with these strangers?
These strangers are my friends, Karadeg. You can speak in front of them without fear.
What do you want?
Tell me about your role as Keeper of Promises. What does it consist of?
Most words must be free and able to fly like birdsong. But some words must survive those who utter them. So they call on the Keepers of Promises. Those who want to become one must win the trust of the Donegada and prove their wisdom. Then they teach us the words of stone. And when someone wants to seal a promise, we offer them those words.
So you're a kind of cleric? Thank you, Karadeg.
Do you want to know anything else?
Yes.
We would like to ask you about a stone you supposedly engraved.
It is the stone of the Renaigse, isn't it? I should never have accepted to seal such a promise. I did not like them, but I could not refuse to fulfill my duty. Not when Bladnid was demanding it. And now that she is no longer with us, these Monasinaiga are chasing me.
It is because you are the last person to know what was engraved on it. The stone has been destroyed.
I kept the piece of tree bark in which I prepared the glyphs. All the details are there.
With this tree bark, we could verify what my mother promised. Can you give it to us?
No, Donegad. I do not mean to disrespect you, but I will not. The Renaigse only bring us trouble, and you come with them. They will disappoint you just like they disappointed your mother. I do not want to deal with them ever again. They threaten my life, and because of them, I am forced to hide here.
Since you want to chase the Renaigse away, and since you want protection, why don't you join the rebels? We could indicate the location of one of their camps for you.
The rebels?
The Donea Exregao. They fight the Renaigse, and they accept people from all clans.
I have heard about them, but I didn't know where to find them.
We could help you join them, but we need this tree bark. It's the only way to prove that the priests lied.
In that case, take the tree bark. I hope that it will help you to chase these Renaigse away, Donegad. And I did not think I would say this one day. But thank you, Renaigse.
What do these glyphs say?
That we will assist the priests in their war against the lions, and they must help us in return. There is nothing about the spirits of the people of the village, or renouncing our traditions. I knew they were lying. Let's show this to Isilde.
Cool. Thank you for the free teleport. Isilde is Siora's sister, and I think she's in that building. I think. Yes. Cool. Not bad for being a month dry on this game, huh?
Siora, Asir, always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
Azeld, about this pact your mother supposedly made with the priests.
Yes. Did you find anything new?
We went to Falristel to see the stone.
Were you able to read it, Siora? No, because it was destroyed by someone. I am certain that the priests did it to protect their lies. You're probably right, but for as long as we cannot prove it...
We retrieved the piece of tree bark that Karadeg used as a model.
Siora, what's written on it? Mother promised to help them against the lions, and they promised to help us in return. There's nothing mentioned about them settling here, and even less about them being entitled to the spirits of the people of our village. So they lied. They mocked us, and insulted the memory of our mother. I think it's high time they left. Don't you agree? I think so too. Come on, let's go. You lied to us. You took us for gullible children. Leave this village at once. You will never be welcome here again.
But if you want our help with the Alliance, your people must convert to the light.
Hey, Petrus, deal with this, will you, Uncle?
Petrus, could you try to reason with them?
My brothers and sisters, you have tried to convert this village in a deceitful manner, but your attempt has failed. It's time for you to recognize your defeat and leave this place with dignity.
Father, do you really think that...
Come on. We cannot disobey a bishop, sister. We'd better leave now.
Thank you, Petrus.
I did not think they would leave of their own accord. Thank you, Anol Manawi. Thanks to you, we managed to chase away these lawyers. And we will be able to perform our rituals and give our mother back to the earth. Yes. Thank you. Our village is in your debt. Shiora, I will need you for the ritual. Will you help me? Of course, Asir.
Triskier says, wow, religious shaming from someone higher ranking, now that's cold. I believe the phrase you're looking for is holier than thou. Literally, in this case. Alright, so that's that quest complete, yeah? Yeah. Okay, so the only thing we have left to do right now is the Trial of the Waters. Which, thank you for your help, Petrus, but I'm gonna grab Afra again. We're gonna do that. Where do we need to go? We need to go here. Trishka says, I forgot just how damn amazing the facial expressions are in this game, too. The devs are just so damn talented. Unfortunately, what is the word that I'm looking for? Help me out, chat. Dubbing is not fantastic. That's like my only complaint with this game. Yep. Though, honestly, I wonder if this game is kind of like, Ghost of Tsushima in that regard, in that the mocap is for a different language. You forgot about leashing. Yeah, leashing is an issue too. You're right. Solid B for effort with the dubbing as it is. I mean, a lot of this game is special. I'm so glad we're back to it. The leashing is annoying, but I understand why they did it. I have the same problem, like I said, in Final Fantasy. And if it's good enough for Final Fantasy, and I can still say I love Final Fantasy, then I kind of have to just accept that it's going to be frustrating. Because I have to be consistent.
Do you know anything about the trial that awaits us inside?
My mother passed it during the last election, but it was Vinbar that was elected in the end.
Did she tell you about it?
A little, but it is a secret trial. It is important that you give your whole heart to it. I know that you must choose your path in your way. Combat is not necessarily the best response, even if it allows you to get to where you are going. If you are confronted with animals, remind yourself that they must feed, and there are ways of altering food to make those who eat it fall into a deep and peaceful sleep.
Is that an idea that your mother used? It's clever. Thank you.
So it wants us to... Heck. It wants us to make sleeping potions, which we have. And add those to... food. I wonder if there's food in there, and we could just add a sleeping potion to it. So stealth and drug bait, that's what I'm thinking too, yeah. And the game is pushing it hard. That's like the third time that it said that, so it might be that that's the good option. Which, I mean, I'm all for, so let's see what we can do. We have a couple potions, and if I need to, I can put on my, in fact, let's make a couple of more while I'm thinking about it. While I'm thinking about it, let's make a couple more. Oh, I have to do it at a thingus. Okay. Let's go do those real quick. Just real quick. I don't know if I want to abandon the trial. We'll see what we need. We'll see what we need to do. It doesn't hurt our stealth to wear this outfit, so I'm not super duper concerned. I want to see what we're up against before we really go in on this. I hear enemies. Can we creep around this way?
These beasts are feeding on that carcass. If only we could pour some sleeping potion on it.
Okay. Wait right here. He's not gonna see me because I'm hidden. I'm gonna creep up.
You did it. They're sleeping.
There we
should be
go.
able to pass without a fight.
Beautiful. Okay. So now we can just creep through here and go to the next area. I'm so glad I made those sleeping potions weeks ago. I think I have a couple, so we should be okay, I hope. Enter the Cave of the Trial. Okay. There's some bats. We want to avoid those boys if we can. Two vigor. Balls. I know I have a thing that gives a vigor, which is here with our Tiern robe. But I don't think I have anything that gives a second vigor. I wonder if I have a potion. Good job, Kit. Here we go. I'm not even sure if a potion is a thing. I feel like I meant to get something else that gives vigor, and I just never did it. Oh, I can do it with that. Great. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go. Dun 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 dun.
Watch out, Anadai! Look at the basin and the symbols around it.
Given the islanders' taste for rituals and enigmas, I think you should touch the water.
Yes, I am doing my best Kronk impression. Thank you, Gracie. Touch your water.
You were freezing and you had this empty stare. The water in the basin spoke to you, no?
Yes. Exactly like the lightning-struck tree. I was something else for a brief moment.
Tell us. Visions like this are guides, keys for the sacred rituals.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind. And it was a cold feeling. I was high up, and it was getting colder and colder. I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun slowly. And then the sun warmed me.
Okay.
Suddenly I bounced on the ground. And I was taken by the bubbling current of this creek. Then, just like before, the vision dissipated. And I was suddenly with you again.
Okay. So where's that Nadaig? It's over there. Okay. Let's see.
This stone is blackened, eaten away. I think it's supposed to evoke death.
Okay.
This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water.
Okay.
Here this looks like a snowflake. The snow, or maybe ice. This drawing looks like an infant. Could it represent life? The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire. I'm certain. On this stone, the sun is visible.
Okay.
This stone bears the image of a storm. Or perhaps the wind.
Okay. Can I hear the thingus again? I feel like wind is first. Then cold. Then falling, striking the ground. But he didn't say he died. He just said he hit the ground. So sun. Okay. And then water. Cool. What did that do for me? You put your tentacles away. Can I go down? Before I jump down, let me make sure. It's like, we solved it, we did the do it. Before I jump down... That's where I came from. We can go up here, it looks like. No, I can't. 3 vigor. Okay. Like, it put its tentacles away. Can I jump down? Let's save it. And if I can't jump down, then we'll reload. We good, friend? Cool. So it's chill now. which is great, but I don't know what to do. I didn't see anything to use down there. Did you guys see anything? I can't talk to it. If I sidle behind it... Oh, it's a door. I can't use the door. Tame? Excuse me? I mean, okay. Tame. Cool. Alright. Apparently that's what we were supposed to do. Or we could have gone around it with vigor. Okay, cool.
This must be the seal that Glendan spoke about. It looks like the silhouette of the mountain of Tirfredi. And a face is drawn within it.
The spirit of the volcano. One of the faces of Einon Milfrichtemann.
Cutscene. Oh. We're just out. Okay. Cool. We did it! Everything went better than expected. Yeah. Nightfall says, oh, hang on.
On Ormanawi. I congratulate you for passing the trial. Enter.
Nightfall says, so today I learned that beds can be an effective explosive for nether mining. Only issue is you have to detonate it in your own face. I mean, that's what armor's for, mate.
And so you have returned. Can you tell me what the seal deep within the cavern brings into your mind?
A face in the mountain of Tirfredi.
Then you have seen the true face of the island when looking into her waters. And the island has seen inside you. You sent the beasts into a deep sleep. That was very clever. Another before you did the same. In choosing the path of silence, you avoided confronting the Dosantats. Finally, you have completed the ritual. And in so doing, the Guardian recognized you as a wise man. You choose to trust the way of rules and wisdom. It is a difficult path, but it carries generous fruits. The island has seen your intelligence and also your compassion. The friendship of Katasach towards you no longer surprises me.
Am I authorized to encounter Einon Milfrichtemann now? To present him with my request?
If the High King agrees, yes. We shall not oppose that decision. Only a High King or High Queen is allowed to open the sanctuary. I warned you. Your voyage is far from over.
I suppose that I'm going to need to convince them as well. Where can I find them?
I do not know. And I believe that it may be another trial on your path to find the one you seek.
Is he hiding? Has he been captured?
He disappeared several months ago. Since then we have not heard from him. He was worried about the Renaigse. The last people to have seen him, I'm told, were the most important chiefs of the clans here at the council. There was Deirdre, Blatnid, Ulan, and Dunkas.
My mother, alas, can tell us nothing more.
Yes, I heard about your loss, Siora. And divorced Tirse. Mourning is a difficult time to pass.
And divorced Tirse. Thank you, Glendan.
Deirdre is the Mal of the clan of the Storm Warriors. You will find her in the village of Vedlug.
I've already met her. She sent me to confront a guardian.
That sounds like her. Ulan is the Marl of the village of Vignamri, near the coast. It is said that he welcomes the Renaigse. As for Dunkas, he leads the Vigigidor. He is the chief of the Earth Healers. His village is not very far from the Didekidan Nadages.
Very well. I will go and see them. Try to find this High King. Thank you, Glendan.
Kwa'awalamsek. I hope that you will find him.
I love it when main story quests branch out and tell you to go to all of these places. But the thing is, we've already been to all of these places. So, like, okay then.
Hello, Glendan.
Birt Tirtomadon Olmenawi. What can I do for you?
Nope, nothing new.
I must leave. Goodbye.
Kwa'awalamsek.
I am having a snacko while they're talking. Hope you guys don't mind. Okay. Why do we need to go talk to Constantine? Oh, because that's the next part of the quest. Alrighty then. What flavor cheese? It's original. I prefer the original ones. Wait, Star, you have a blanket mimic? Since when? Asiago? There's Asiago flavored Cheez-Its? Oh man, I might have to get some of those. My folks like the white cheddar. I personally find it waxy. Since today it just got delivered. Ah. Well, I do hope that you enjoy. I personally don't care for the white cheddar. I find it, again, waxy and bitter in a way that I don't much care for. Compared to the original, I mean. It's not bad, it's just not what I want.
Lieutenant, I demand an explanation. Tell us what is going on. We haven't heard anything about Lord Dorsey's condition in spite of our inquiries. We are extremely worried. And then all of a sudden one of his guards appears, shaken and on his own, though he is part of his retinue.
Please, allow me the chance to shed some light, my lady.
Your soldier is nothing more than a coward for abandoning his highness.
Tell me, what is going on?
This soldier has just reported in. He is asking for reinforcements. He believes that Lord Dorsey has been attacked.
He believes? He ran here without full knowledge of what happened firsthand.
I was sent on patrol far from the camp, but I heard screams. From men and from beasts. I wanted to return to camp, but then I heard a deafening sound. Grinding, like a landslide. I thought then it would be best just to go and get help.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You are dismissed. I would like to have a discussion with this man alone.
Yes, sir.
My lady, could you lead these fine people into the hallway, if you would be so kind?
Certainly. I deplore this embarrassing turn of events. But know that you have my full support in all circumstances.
Lady Morange coming in clutch, as usual.
In the
I love the
interest of
characterization
avoiding a
in this
general
game.
panic, tell me precisely what happened back there.
Your cousin ordered us to escort him beyond the town limits. The islander convinced him to go on some journey.
By Islander, do you mean the Denegad that came to treat his affliction?
Yes, a strange bird. Missing more than one feather, you ask me, sir. I was ordered to set up patrol along a small path, rather far from the rest of the company. I was told to protect our perimeter from anyone wandering along. According to the Islander, it was the only access to their planned destination. I did my rounds for quite some time. Not a soul came along. But then I heard cries a ways off, and I went running to help. I heard an enormous crashing sound like an avalanche of rocks. So then I turned right back around.
And you ran all the way here?
Where?
Do you know precisely where the company was when you heard these sounds?
No, not precisely. I hadn't gone there. But I could show you where I was posted. The Islander said they were following the path, but he was quite a ways ahead when I lost sight of them.
Why did they go out there? I mean, I for one trust Kata, whatever his name is, but I want to know what this is about.
My cousin was quite weak. Do you know why he decided to follow the Denegad?
His Highness was feeling much better. The potions that he was drinking must have been potent. I mean to show no disrespect to His Highness, but that Islander had the high ground in the War of Wits. I wasn't privy to their counsel. I haven't the beginning of an explanation for the expedition, but your cousin was all full of enthusiasm and ordered that we set out as quick as we could make ready.
That sounds like Constantine. Yep. Thank you,
What
Desarde.
sort of mess has he gotten himself into? Again.
I am sorry, sir, but I don't know anything else I could tell you.
I'm sorry for laughing during a conversation, chat, but the fact that Desarde and I said that at the same time tickles me.
Why didn't you go and look for yourself? To see if they had been buried by a rock slide?
What? Alone? What could I have done? It seemed of greater urgency to go and get help.
I'm still having trouble deciding if cowardice or intelligence got the best of you. But that's a question for your superiors. Dismissed, soldier. Looks like I'm going on an expedition.
Thank you, sir.
Oy vey. Alright. We're gonna go find Constantine, but I'm gonna need my boy Kurt for this. We're gonna need some muscle. I think I'm gonna bring Kurt and... What do you guys think? Petrus? Or Vasco? Or Siora, for that matter. Kurt and who, chat? Siora because heals? Well, Petrus can also heal. That's the thing. Petrus can heal and he can... That's true. It might be a Nadaig. It might be a Nadaig. Alright, Kurt and Siora. Let's go. We're coming, cousin.
Good people.
It would probably help if I knew where we were going. Where? I'm gonna teleport from the house. Get closer. Where are we going? The Veil of the Great Battle. What? What? Wait, isn't this the camp? Hang on. Isn't this the camp that, we had to sneak through? Am I crazy? I might be crazy, to be fair. Actually, now that I think about it, I think this armor set that I have, that I'm not using, boop. This one here, the Warrior King's outfit, I think this is for Afra. It just occurred to me. That would explain why Afra was in our party and we were carrying that around. Alright, let's see what the what is. There's doggos. Oh, it's literally just right here. Okay. Do not start with me. My cousin is in danger, and therefore all of you collectively need to sit the hell down. Oh my god. Let's go.
This is the camp that Constantine's escort must have established.
It wasn't a landslide that did this, but combat. A deadly one.
Glad we brought Kurt.
Little governor has escaped the carnage.
Search the zone. Let's see if we can find any clues as to what's happened here.
I am immediately glad that we brought Kurt from that line of dialogue alone.
The tents were lacerated by what looks like claws, and there are traces of blood everywhere. Some of these men must have been attacked in their sleep. By beasts? Most of the weapons are missing. Our soldiers wouldn't have taken a rest without defenses. Our soldiers were attacked by surprise, and there were animals among the assailants. However, our men reacted properly. They were armed and they fled as best they could. There are no bodies, and no sign of Constantine or Katasak's presence here. Perhaps they were in another place, and the soldiers wanted to join them. We need to follow the tracks.
Which are where? You say no bodies, but that's very clearly a coin guard, friend.
This area has been trampled. An entire stampede passed by here. Our soldiers must have fled the zone and taken this path followed by their assailants.
Oh, it's this thing! It's the Doors of Durin! I made this huge joke last time we were here about trying to get in here, and Chat was giving me elvish words and stuff. Cool, that means we might be going in here now. That's fantastic. That's great. Alright, what do we want? Max level guns? I kinda wouldn't mind another ring. I do need mental power 4 for my new ring. Vigor's not an option here. This is for weapon skills. Vigor's a talent. The big stone door like that, though, I feel like the Dwarvish word for friend would have been more helpful, right, Birchmila? Yeah. Definitely ring, you guys think? Anybody else got an opinion? Getting more health might be good, too. But I do like the idea of getting accuracy 5. That might be good. The willpower 3 or mental power 3 would be good, too. What do you guys think? Ring, necklace, or gun? Our gun is crazy strong for the enemies we're fighting. So, I don't really feel like I need to upgrade to the max level gun right now. But maybe the ring? I'm leaning ring. What are you guys leaning towards? Chat, what do we want? Come on, I know you guys are here. Sorry, it just says ring. Transcript says ring. Alright. I'm gonna get the ring. Get the ring. Oop. We have 5 memory crystals if we ever want to reset our talent, so that's great. We get our next one of these at level 33. So in 2 levels, we get another one of these. And I, for one, am leaning towards intuition. Though science and crafting might be good too, and then vigor might be good as well. Promise you guys the codex on the level up. Let's see what we got. Got a new person. Who is it? Ulan we've heard about. It's Glendon. Perfect. Glendon is the leader of the Vogelag Kredias clan, the guardians of the heart of the village of Durhad Genedu. I'm getting better. As well as the head of the Tirfredi Council. Honest and upstanding, he is in charge of organizing the meetings of the clan leaders, as well as ensuring that the elections of the High King are held properly. He is also the protector of the Credhenes Sanctuary. Okay, cool.
This is a sacred place of a native cult. No doubt this is where Katasak and Constantine were going.
It isn't really a place of a cult, but rather a place of anchoring. A place where Donegada perform a ritual to become Sinol Menawi. These places are charged with great energy. Perhaps Katasak wanted to use it to bring relief to your cousin.
Perhaps. There are bodies, and without a doubt there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find.
Boom. There it is.
The corpses of both men and beasts. These soldiers fought dearly until the end.
Which is frankly more than I could expect from the Coin Guard.
Are among them.
Like, I'm very glad that the Coin Guard fought, but I'm surprised.
A crater, without a doubt caused by an explosive potion. The soldiers might have been carrying them. They must have been desperate to have taken such drastic measures.
Oh, are explosive potions supposed to be drastic? I probably shouldn't be spamming those then. Whoops. Then again, I always say, if it's a fair fight, reevaluate.
This blade is a native ritual knife, and this bowl contained a potion. Someone wanted to perform a ritual here. Could Katasak have found a better means to alleviate Constantine's symptoms? Constantine and Katasak must have been visiting this place. Perhaps performing some sort of healing ritual. When the attack took place, the soldiers intervened, and many fell during the fight. But a group was able to escape down this path. We need to continue following their tracks.
Aw, we're not going in the melon door. Damn. Maybe later. Keep moving. We still need to find our cousin.
More tracks. Footprints. They must have fled this way. Strange. These trees look half calcinated, as if they were exposed to immense heat.
They are currently on fire.
These weapons are in terrible condition. Whatever did these men come up against?
Dragon? Dragon? I want to fight a dragon. I mean, I want to tame a dragon.
This path seems to have been scorched in flames.
That'll hurt most of them. Beautiful.
More signs of an explosion. I can't believe that our soldiers could be carrying so many explosive potions. These poor soldiers were torn to pieces. Animals again, or something else.
Up. Up. Didn't we get a, Didn't we get a record in this area about a dragon like Nadaig?
Footprints. It looks as if a group met up with them and took this path. There was more fighting over here.
Crude iron, great. Need that for bullets.
Of our own men, but where could these other soldiers have come from?
These are coin guard, but I couldn't tell you if they served the Bridge Alliance or Taleme.
So glad we brought Kurt.
More signs of explosions. But what were they doing with all these explosives on them?
Is it that way or is it that way? It's still here. We're missing something in this area. Cool. I don't see anything else orange. We know there's a dead end over here, so maybe it's this way?
There are footprints.
Yep.
Only a handful made it up to here.
I remember coming this way and being like, this area is cool, but there was nothing here.
The path stops on this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, I can't see any sign of Constantine or Katasach.
Wow, these are strong. Comparably. Get in there, Kurt. Got it. Alright.
And these rocks were broken, as if they had taken cannon fire. What could have happened here?
Yeah, whatever these guys are fighting, they're building it up to be something real big.
I don't recognize these men. Still more unknown soldiers. Could they have been responsible for the attack? This one is carrying a letter. Let's see.
Take his letter, then.
According to this note, this troop came from an outpost of the Bridge Alliance close by.
Mercenaries with the Coin Guard are mercenaries. Star.
Could the Bridge in
They're a
some
guild
way
of
be linked to
mercenaries.
this attack? That makes no sense. These vials look familiar. Katasach used the very same to stock his potions. He must have come here. I'm going to pick them up. I recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantine, what have you gotten yourself into again? Very well. Let's sum things up. Constantine and Katasach definitely came through here to perform some sort of ritual. But they were attacked. An attack obviously involving wild animals. And then there are these traces of inexplicable flames. Could it be magic?
You cannot suspect my people are behind this attack. You have strayed far from the path. No one would have attacked Katasach.
Unless he himself was behind it. He is a powerful Donegad. The beasts obey him.
How could you even think something like that? He is a healer. He brought comfort to your cousin.
Perhaps he only did it to gain our trust. With Constantine captive, he now has leverage to apply to the colonists and force them to accept his conditions. But in all truth, I have no idea what to think. But regardless of who is guilty, I must find my cousin. We could return to Wen Xavier to learn more. Perhaps Katasach returned there. Or maybe his Voglendai could tell us where to find him. We are also going to have to visit the outpost. Their soldiers were involved in the combat. Or at least the end of it. They must have some stories for us.
I doubt that the Alliance would have decided to openly attack their ally. Don't forget that they owe their continued presence on the island to you.
And thanks to you, I know. But their men were there, on the cliff. And Constantine is no longer among us. Maybe those men are still loyal to the preceding commander. However, one way or another, Constantine is in danger. Let us be on our way without further delay.
Yeah, nothing else here. Okay. So we want to go... What is that? Yeah, we want to go there. Which means we want to go here. I don't think I've been able to climb this before. I think that's part of the issue. Maybe we can climb it now. If it's the bridge, though, I might swap out Siora for Afra. Keep Kurt with us, because this is going to get hairy. And when things get hairy in the story, I like to keep Kurt with me, because Kurt is my bodyguard. But I'm still concerned. Coin-cerned, you might say. Since they're coin guard. Jump down, thank you. There's our campsite. Bushmilla says this situation is pretty disconcerting. You're right. You're right. Gather your companions. Compose your team. Siora, take a break. Afra, come in. Head over this way. I've never been able to cross this area before. Maybe we can cross it now. Yeah, looks like we can just walk right in now. Great. Oh, there it is. I was wondering where the loot was for this little spot. Was a rock here previously that we couldn't pass, but now we can. So, hooray. Let's see what the Bridge Alliance has to say.
Colonials? You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere. To whom do I owe the honor?
Desardet. I am legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this island.
A legate? Here? Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around here. Captain Idris. I am the ranking officer in charge of this Bridge Alliance outpost. What can I do for you, sir?
Looking for my cousin.
I'm looking for Constantine d'Orsay, the island governor of the Congregation of Merchants.
A governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rattle?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died, but we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive. Wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a joke. We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp.
I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him. The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their direction.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
And they are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Explain yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the clifftop?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready. Yesterday, we heard screams and saw some strange lights up there. But I was hoping...
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well? You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me, I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me?
Captain, my name is Afra. You might remember me. I passed by this outpost with my fellow scholars.
The Lost Expedition. Yes, I remember.
His Excellency was able to extract us from the situation
I am
we found
so glad I
ourselves in.
switched to Afra.
His Excellency has powers that I do not possess.
I'm casting no stones at you. You are isolated and without resources, and understandably a bit angry. You have the feeling that the powerful of this world have abandoned you, and you want to make them pay. But a life hangs in the balance. We must save him.
You were right. I will tell you everything I know. One of the men I posted there returned during the night.
A survivor? Excellent. Did he tell you what happened?
He wasn't able to say a word. He collapsed unconscious 2 steps past the doorway. Our nurse sits with him, but there is little hope that he will come back to himself. His wounds are extremely serious. He's just refusing to die.
I'm sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we could do something for him.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps you can do something to help the poor boy. I can't take it anymore. To lose another man. Anything else?
Concerning the young man that survived.
Did you see the nurse?
Not yet.
Really? I thought that your cousin's like this boy will not survive long if someone doesn't help him.
Okay,
Anything else?
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Triska says, I love, love, love how well written all of your companions are. Oh yeah, for sure. So just in case I need science or craftsmanship for this, I'm gonna put that on. Go talk to the nurse. Which is where? Up there. Doop. Badoop.
What are you doing there? This is an infirmary!
I know. I've come to see the wounded soldier. The captain told me you might need my help.
That is very kind of him. But alas, it's a little late.
What are you saying? Is the soldier...
No, he still lives. But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish my stocks. I no longer have a single remedy. And now that we have a wounded patient, I can only wipe water on his brow and hope.
Do you know what type of remedy would allow him to survive?
Yes, at least I think so. It's a known potion that heals burns.
I see. Give me the recipe. We'll go and see that it's prepared for you.
Thank you. Because of you, this poor boy might be able to survive his wounds.
Okay. Sovereign potion against burns. I don't think I have a sovereign potion against burns, but there was a crafting thing right here. So we'll see if we can make it. Oh! We totally can. It just requires nightshade berries. Make a bunch of those just to be safe. Hi, Vader. Welcome in. Good to see you, friendo. How are things in the land of Journeyman Vader today?
Were you able to concoct the potion against burns?
Yes, I was. Might we administer it?
Give it to me. I'll take care of this.
Okay.
We must wait and be patient now.
Will he make it?
I hope so. We'll know soon enough. This potion is extremely potent.
And if he survives, when could we speak to him?
Come back tomorrow at the same time. We'll know more then.
Very well. I'll come back tomorrow.
See you soon. And thank you again for your help.
So just wait a day. I can do that. I can wait a day. Is there a place that I can sleep here or near here? Because Desarde could use a rest, frankly. Basically what I'm saying is there a camp in this camp? There does not appear to be, but we could just go down here and rest. Do. Glad you're doing alright, Vader, and good to have you in. We're picking up where we left off with Greedfall. This game is phenomenal. Rest until daytime. And then we'll rest again until dawn. Here we go. Let's go. Give the boy time to recover. And let Desarde take a much-needed rest. This quest will probably be the last thing we do today as well, by the way. Churchgrit says, chicken fajita mix or crab and pork wontons with pineapple fried rice for nums. Definitely the wontons. Pork doesn't keep, and neither does crab. You want to get through those pretty quick, Trace.
Hello, soldier. How are you doing?
Better. A lot better. Are you the one who saved me? The nurse told me.
I simply prepared the potion that she told me how to make. Nothing more. Could you tell me what happened during the attack?
I will try. They're not really memories I'm fond to bring back. A lot of my friends died up there. We were posted up on the peak to follow rebel movement. It had been a couple of days when we heard sounds of fighting not far from our position. Men were screaming in our own language. So we went to see what was happening. Soldiers of the Coin Guard and an islander were trying to protect a young man. He seemed dire ill.
Konstantin Katasak and his escort. Who were they fighting against?
Dozens of wild animals. They seemed completely enraged and intent on devouring them. And there were flames.
Flames? Where were they coming from?
I don't know. My friends and other soldiers fell one after the other. I didn't see everything. All was blood and confusion with beasts and fire. But I thought I saw another islander. Big. He's the one who took the sickened man. There was practically no one left on the battlefield. I was wounded and I passed out. I came to when I heard voices of islanders approaching. Rebels. I thought to myself, they're coming to finish off the wounded. I got up with difficulty and fled. I dragged myself here. And you know the rest.
I'm going to have to go and find these rebels.
You shouldn't do that. They killed all of my friends. You take a great risk.
That's enough. Rest now. You're still far from having recovered.
Yes, it's best I leave now. I've learned enough. I'll have a word with your captain. Goodbye.
Alright. Oh, we can't go to the Winchevii. Interesting. Well, that's good. I didn't wanna go, like, yell at the Winchevii anyway. Siora said we were off the mark, and I'm willing to respect that.
Excellency, I was told that you saved my soldier. Thank you. You can't imagine what this means to us.
Please. I did nothing more than follow the instructions your nurse gave me.
Did you learn what you needed to learn?
Yes. I was able to question your man and he told me what he saw. He and his company heard sounds of the attack, and they went to investigate. My cousin's escort were already nearly annihilated by animals that jumped out from all sides. A strange sorcerer controlled them. It was he that took my cousin.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. I knew that they'd be behind all of this. They must have learned that an important man was in the region and thought he would make the perfect hostage. I'm sorry. I would give you some men, but...
Don't apologize. I know where the camp can be found, and if my cousin is there, I will free him.
Like you freed the scholars. You're a good man, Excellency. Thank you again for saving my soldier.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Alright. Do we have enough time to do this quest? That depends on where it is. Does not appear to be in this region. Well, so it's there. It's there. Okay. We can actually fast travel pretty close to that point. So that's fine. So yeah, we'll do this before we wrap up for today. I do want to make some more progress in this game. But we do have Waterdeep tonight, so I can't go too much past this. Hooray for Waterdeep. Travel. There we go. Oh, it's this area. That's what I thought. Okay. And then we want to go... yeah, over this way. Yeah, we know who these dudes are. We've helped them out. They don't like us, but they don't hate us either. So, should be passable to do something for them. They're the ones who told us about Mev. So, it should be okay. Though I sincerely hope they don't have Constantine. Because these guys are some of the most... I don't want to use the word... well, good job, Kit. I don't want to use the word vicious, if I can help it. But these guys are certainly some of the more aggressive natives we've seen so far. Hopefully that means absolutely nothing, but we'll see. We should be able to just walk in the front door. At least I hope so. They let us in before. Just to triple check. Yeah, this is where we want to go. Okay. Can I go in? Yes. Good. Okay. Whatever I can says, if the Waterdeep town sinks underwater, is the champion called In Deep Water in Waterdeep? Yes. Thankfully, there's very little risk of that happening.
Hello.
Renaigse, there you are again. What do you want?
My cousin.
To speak to you about my cousin's capture and the massacre of his escort. A soldier from the nearby outpost survived and told us that you were present on the battlefield. I know that you see us as your enemies, but we are not here to harm you. I only seek to find the man I consider to be my brother, as well as the man who is protecting him. Katisach, one of your greatest Donegada.
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasach.
If you didn't attack him, you must know what happened to them. I was told that an islander took my cousin away. Perhaps your men were there to aid them.
We do not have your cousin, and we do not know what happened to him. As for Katasach, and the worst, Tire, he died from his wounds. That night, we heard the sounds of a terrible combat. The ground shook all the way to our homes. We went to see, but we arrived too late. The last breath of Katasach had returned to the wind when we arrived there, and many of the Renaigse were dead. We could do no more. We carried the body of the Donegad and brought it here.
He gave his life to protect Constantine. May he rest in peace. This request might surprise you, but we would like to see him.
Why? What do you want to do with him, Renaigse?
Examine him to understand what killed him. We were told that an island native was there and that he likely led the attack.
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasach. You have been lied to, or they were mistaken.
That is the very reason I need to see his body. To understand.
You may see him. But if you desecrate his body, you will pay for this offense with your life.
I have no desire to desecrate his body. He's a homie. I just want to know what happened. And I'm going to put on my magic clothes to help me figure it out. Where did you store the boy? Or what used to be the boy? Down here? Aha!
Katisach. Seeing the state of his body, myself for having suspected him. Forgive me, Donegad, to have doubted your loyalty and even more for what we are about to do. Now then, let's see what story this corpse has to tell.
Intuition level 2. Nice.
The corpse retains the marks of a bludgeoning. There are large bruises all over it. I can see no wounds that could be attributed to a blade or a musket shot. The major wound is found on the chest, which was crushed by something tremendous, to the degree that the skin was torn. The ribs are in pieces and the organs punctured. The edges of the wound are singed and smell of burnt flesh. There is a powdery spot on this wound, as if from ash or dusty gravel. Katasach bore the brunt of this attack or incredible force. I would venture to say it was inhuman. I can only imagine one thing that could have inflicted such a wound.
Another egg.
It's as if an enormous, burning stone hit him right in the center of the chest. And seeing as how the bodies of the soldiers we found were sporting wounds of a similar nature, we can deduce that we're on the tracks of a man, or a creature, capable of using molten rock as a weapon. We still don't really know who is actually behind this attack, nor what they want. Judging by the severity of these wounds, I fear the worst for Constantine.
All your experiments. You've learned so little. You've learned to fear. Your instincts should have been enough.
We had to at least try. Are you not even concerned or angered by what happened to Katasach?
We've grown accustomed to the loss of lives, your relentless attacks and incessant treacheries. All the same, there is truth in your words. This attack is out of place. Guardian and Donegad would never attack one another. There is a ritual that might help us. Anatalas Fair.
The Anatalas Fair. What is it? Tell me more.
It is a magical rite that only a person with a powerful bond to both spirits and nature can perform. It allows the Donegad who chants it to relive the last moments of an Onol Manawi.
That would allow us to at least see the face of his assassin.
If what I have heard is true, yes. To my knowledge, only one Donegad still living knows the ritual.
Let's ask her for her help then. She might be able to tell us what has become of Constantine.
You are quick to ask another to put her mind in danger for your own concerns. Imagine the pain of the wounds of another, shaking your body as the cold of death crushes your beating heart. This is what you must ask of the Tiernahach. It is the price she must pay for performing the ritual. When her companion was lost in battle, fighting against your own, she wanted to live that death beside her. Since that day, our Tiernahach Kedachtas has never breathed air with the same breath.
That would explain her distrust of the colonials.
You must make her see your purpose. It may be the only way you are going to learn the fate of your cousin.
So, Mev. Alright, well, we're gonna have to wait to talk to Mev until tomorrow, guys, because I gotta get out of here. But thank you so much for hanging out with me today as we put October behind us and pick back up our Greedfall playthrough. I hope you're enjoying this story as much as I'm enjoying bringing it to you. And if you're new around here, I'd like to take your attention for just a moment, if I may. I am the sharp-eyed Kitsune, the teller of tales and the weaver of mysteries, the masked bard. This is the channel that is devoted to lore and storytelling, world-building, role-playing, and discussions of those things. So if that's to your fancy, you're in excellent company here, and I do hope that you enjoyed your time with us. I stream every single day that my health permits me to do so, and we're rolling with advantage in 2020 and beyond, which is 2 chances to catch a given stream. Tonight, it is my distinct pleasure to bring you another episode of Decisive Action into Waterdeep featuring the Nightlights, a D&D 5th edition campaign taking a look at the Waterdeep Dragon Heist module going into Tyranny of Dragons. We're almost done with the former and moving into the latter in a couple of weeks. Stop by if you like tabletop role-playing games, or if you don't know if you like tabletop role-playing games, we'd love to have you. For now, I'm gonna get out of here, but when I do, I'll be hosting someone. It's someone who I like, someone who I hope that you all will like, and can spread some of the love that was felt here today over on their channel. And check back here, because I'm always hosting someone, and who knows, you might find your new favorite streamer that way. For now, though, it's time to close the book on today, and leave you with these parting words. From myself and my keepers to all of you, the regulars, the followers, the newcomers, and the lurkers. Whether you're just having a seat by the fire or you've got a running tab at the bar, remember, there's always more stories to tell. And hopefully, I'll see you all in just a little bit as we return into Waterdeep, or tomorrow, with more Greedfall and a new chapter. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, and hope to see you again soon.